Hello everybody. Thanks for tuning in to watch this video. I thought I'd do something different. I'm basically doing an armor showcase for a few of the armor types in Ghost of Tsushima. I'm going to start with this one here, the Gosaku armor. So I finished doing all of the story missions for Ghost of Tsushima and the tales and everything. I thought I'd do something like this. Never done it before. I'm still going to make a few more compilation videos as well. See how it goes. Now, thanks everyone that's been watching. I know there's not many of you, but thank you anyway for doing it. And this is probably the largest number of videos that I've ever made for any single game. I believe it's about 85 videos in my playlist for this. But either way, I really enjoyed doing it, and I think I'm actually going to continue doing it for quite a while now. But anyway, down to business. Yeah, the Gosaku armor in this game, I quite enjoy using it. Anybody that does use it will tell you that it's primarily designed for an offensive approach. If you just want to go all in, just attack these Mongols left, right and centre without holding back, well, this is pretty much the armor for you. It's very powerful, very fun to use. Let's just start out with me taking on one of their little territories. It's mine now. So what's going to happen here is I'm just going to showcase the armor and the charms that I use. I'm going to show you what's what. This is just suggestions only, mind you. It doesn't necessarily have to be this way. You can use the armor however you want to use it. This is just the way I do it. So as you can see there, it gives you a massive increase to health, a major increase to stagger damage, and killing a staggered enemy restores 20% of health. Now, an increase in stagger damage is amazing because it basically means you break the enemy's defense far quicker than you normally would if you're using anything else, which leaves them vulnerable to the next attack, which is what you want. I'm only using the variant up to the end of a regular playthrough. These upgrades here I don't have yet because that's a New Game Plus upgrade. I'm playing it on New Game Plus in a minute, but I don't have the resources to upgrade it. So these are the charms that I use. The first one, effects of a percentage chance to occur, 50% more likely to occur. The second one, staggered enemies have a 30% chance to be knocked down, which is good, because those two mix together. The other two are a double of gaining some resolve when you break their defense. The last two, an increase to stagger damage, which stacks up very well with the armor itself. Don't always be fooled by what it says there in the details about it being moderate or colossal or massive, because while it does actually increase it, it doesn't make it too high. Not too high, because then the armor would be incredibly OP with those charms. But it's a fair enough increase to all of those attributes, so you will notice it, but they don't go overboard. Scrolling through the list, one of these other charms that you may want to use is the charm of Ghostly Fury, which is available in New Game Plus. It says when you're damaged, your ghost kill streak loses 1 kill instead of resetting, and you get to kill 1 extra enemy when you're in ghost stance. So it works very well with the Gosaku armor, but then that charm works very well with basically all of the armors. It's up to you. It's just a suggestion, like I said. You don't have to do it, but this is just the way I want to roll with it right now. So I've put together some little fights that I had while I was using the armor, so you can see how easily you can break their defenses and kill them when they're in a stagger state. That leader, I just killed him after I broke his defense because he went into stagger, and the prompt to execute him appeared on the screen. This little idiot just disappeared into some mysterious pothole in the lake. Bye bye. Never came back. This game is funny. And there's just a few more Mongols hanging around over here, next to a wagon with resources on it. Now, one thing about the brutes is you can never ever put them into a stagger state. You can scare them like that. The way they roll across the floor to try and get away, you can do that, but they will never go down on their knees, and to the point where you can just execute them by pressing the prompt when it appears. You can break their defenses easily enough like that, but no executions. That only applies to the other smaller enemies, including leaders, so don't be too put off by that. So I mean, it's a 30% chance, but mixed together with that charm, it increases the odds by another 50%, so that would put it to 45. So it's basically a 50-50 chance that when you break an enemy's defense, they will go into a position where you can actually execute them, which is very useful, especially as this armor can give you a 20% increase to health if you happen to be low. Oof. There we are, see? The prompt appeared, I killed him, got 20% health back. Kill the brute, the boomstick. Bastard. There we are, him too, look, see? Slice, dead. Break their defense, they go down. Doesn't always work, see? It's only a 45% chance, but it's good. Oh look, there we are again. Nice, nice. See? 3 of those enemies went down onto their knees after I broke their defense. Press square and boom, they are dead. I mean that particular charm is, I think, is designed for this armor. I mean, okay, you can use it on any armor, of course, obviously, but it's definitely designed for this one. That's what I've noticed. Other patrol. I'm drinking while I'm watching this. For the record, I was also playing this on it's New Game Plus, but it's the hard difficulty, so it's plus hard. It's very difficult. But I feel I've spent enough time playing the game in order to the point where I can actually play it on the harder difficulties. I've never done lethal because I don't necessarily see the point in playing that, because you can basically die in one hit, and it just doesn't. I don't see the point in being able to use all of this stuff if you're just gonna die in one hit anyway. I don't know. I haven't properly tried it yet, but that's just from what I've seen and also what I've heard. I think this difficulty is more than fair if you're looking for a very good challenge. The enemies are tougher, they strike harder, they have more health, they're faster, so you gotta be careful. Look at that, even the brutes, their defense breaks in 2 kicks from the moon stance. See, I tried to execute that guy right there. The thing is, you gotta be careful as well, because it leaves you vulnerable. That other Mongol managed to land a hit on me while I was trying to execute the leader. So just make sure that there's nobody standing next to you ready to attack you while you do it. But hey, at least I got the health back from just killing them, and they were staggered. Boom. Now, I happen to notice there's about 6 straw hats over there. I'm running towards them right now. Anybody that plays this game will know that the straw hats are probably the biggest pain in the ass enemy there are. Because, I mean, they're not Mongol, they're Japanese, so they fight the same way the samurai do. They have a hell of a lot more health on New Game Plus. Even if you stagger one of these guys, I think you have to hit them twice when the prompt appears. Like, there's one. And again, look at that. How crazy is that? Twice. I mean, I used to avoid the straw hats because they're just such a pain in the ass. But now when I see them, I just go after them, because I mean, ultimately you've got to learn how to fight them. You can't always avoid it. But they are not easy. They are not easy. And just be careful when they holster their swords like that, because that's how you know they're gonna just do an unblockable attack. Perfect parrying. And again. Oh, and again. Nice. You're scared now. Oh, where's he going? Hey, buddy. He dropped this. I know, I'm evil. I couldn't help it. When they run away from me, I just, oh, you just gotta do it. Explosive arrow right to their face. Well, the back of the other end of their head anyway, not their face. Dumbass. It's just hilarious. I love seeing the Straw Hats run away. Again, it makes me laugh when pretty much most enemies run away in the game. Intimidation factors in this are quite amusing. Now, just maneuvering myself into a position where I could just go down there and do some damage. And the dogs, I know there are dogs here, I don't like them. And there's another leader to slaughter. Ooh. Good times. Screaming at me is not going to save you. Nice combination of Straw Hats and Mongols. Oh yeah, and ghost dance. Yeah, you can use the ghost dance on dogs. I did that one on purpose because I just wanted to fight this leader. There we are. Execution. Now, some of you may have noticed the dudes with the spears, they're a pain in the ass. Learning how to parry their spear attacks is not easy. I've had to spend a lot of time practicing it. But you literally just have to practice. This part is funny. This guy's standing here shooting these arrows at me and the Straw Hat just doesn't notice it until I execute his friend. I'm like, really? Those hats aren't good for your hearing, buddy. Game logic. See? I'm blowing his horn. Shoulder barge him. No, I mean I've spent a lot of time using the Gosaku armor, and I have to admit I really do enjoy it. It's a very fun armor to use, and if you really just want to go on the offensive, you just want to charge in and attack everybody. If you're, you know, the katana and everything, this is the armor for you. That was a terrible aiming I had there. I mean, there's an armor for offense, there's one for defense, there's one for stealth, there's one for long range, and I think you guys probably know what most of those armors are, but I will showcase the others too. Well, the others that I really enjoy, I guess. I don't necessarily have to do all of them, but I think I'll do the ones that I really enjoy the most, or I think are most effective. But yes, there you have it, guys. That's the Gosaku armor, and that's at the level that it can reach on a regular playthrough. So I said the charms are up to you. That's just an example of what I would use if I had Gosaku's armor and all the charms. You don't have to do it. It's entirely your choice. But yes, the armor is amazing. It really is. I think I'll do one about the ghost armor next, because the ghost armor, I really enjoy using that, and that'll be my next one. But yeah, thanks for watching this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Something new, as I said, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye now.